Hello, my dear viewers, my dear Sag. Welcome to this reading, to this coffee cup reading. I hope you'll enjoy this coffee cup reading, my dear Sag. It's for all Sagittarians and it's for the month of October, a little bit over 2025. This is going to be, the coffee cup is all about information, different kind of information, all areas of your life. And it's for, I say October 2025 and a little bit over, but sometimes it goes all the way to next year. So that's what the coffee is all about. By the way, your coffee does look incredible. I was looking at it and it's absolutely amazing. There's so much going on. So many illustrations. It's amazing. Okay. My dear Sag, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here. I'm in gratitude to those of you who are truly supporting me and watching extra 1 or 2 videos a week extra in support of my health. I'm really in gratitude. And for those of you who are just watching and doing your best, that's even good enough for me. I'm in gratitude to all of you. But I do really, really in need of support, where I always ask for 1 or 2 extra videos a week where you can watch a little bit. And if you get bored, just let it run its course, so that you're giving me your support in regard to my health. So I'm very happy for that. And I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you and regards. And thank you for your feedback and for your thumbs up, for every support that you are giving me and this channel. I'm in absolute gratitude. So this keeps shaking and I'm trying to stop it from shaking. The camera, I don't know why it's shaking for some peculiar reason. All right. Let me start now with your cup. I've told you what it looks like. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, I want you to be mindful that prior to the coffee cup, I do meditate, and I'm given a lot of information in the meditation, and I write them down and deliver them to you at the end of this reading. So stay tuned for that. Now, let me begin. Glasses on. And what have we got here? Right. Very deep. Someone gazing at the stars. Very interesting. And we have the stars and the moon. And someone gazing at them. Okay. What else do I see? I see amazement. I see shocking. Being shocked and amazed. My dear Sag, I feel like a lot of truth is going to be revealed to you. And it's like you're going to start seeing with an open eye, as though you're seeing or hearing things for the first time. You will be shocked at what you're discovering. The discovery is going to be shocking. By those around you or someone in particular, when they're talking, when they're making statements, you're just you're going through realization and understanding and getting shocked at how much truth is being revealed to you, how much you didn't know about that particular person. So you are going to be absolutely amazed. Okay. It looks to me as though a lot of truth is going to be revealed, to the point where you are going to change your way of thinking towards those that you cared about and those that you're discovering things about. It's going to change. Your personal faith is getting high. But instead of getting angry, at the beginning you will be angry at discovering the truth, but then later you will come to terms with the deception, the injustice, and you will feel sorry for these people that you care about. When this truth comes up, you will realize that they will go through severe karma. It looks to me like this is making you make a decision that you never thought you will make. But you're making this decision, and it's a finale. It's a final decision. You will not come back from this. What you decide and what you decide to do changes everything. The clarity of what you're finding out is really shocking you. And when you're discovering this truth, you're standing there and thinking about all your efforts, everything that you did, all those years, let's say, everything you did, your success. But you know what? You are setting a course. You are going to take action, and you're setting a course for that action, and you're focusing on that. It's a situation where you might consider leaving. There's so many situations where you were thinking of a lot of situations. So maybe you had a lot of plans, but once you're discovering these truths, it's not one truth, it's a few truths. You're setting sail and you're thinking of leaving these people behind, no matter how much you care about them. That's what it looks like to me. The first time you will think of, it's really bizarre, my dear Sag, what I'm seeing here. I see like a sense of sorrow and loss, a sense of painful truth that's eating you up. And for some of you, this could be about separation, could be a marriage separation maybe. Some of you will be going through emotional upheaval without a doubt. Maybe you're realizing somebody wasn't truthful with you or somebody betrayed you. So there is that is making you, that's inflicting a lot of pain. And even though there's a part of you that might say, oh, people make mistakes, it's okay, I'll accept this, maybe I am to blame, maybe I wasn't there, maybe I didn't do enough. But the words, and there are factors that have hurt you in the past, and they're repeating again. That repeat is making you go silent. You don't want to talk anymore. You are going to take action. And when you do take action, and when you do leave, and you are blamed for it, you will know that it was what you discovered was the cause of it all. So it was the people that you're leaving. They were the cause of you leaving. That's what I'm seeing. But always remember, never make decisions based on guilt or sort of like what you think you should do. Just first heal from this, and try to focus on healing. Try to focus on some sort of self-soothing mechanisms like silence, meditation, taking things slowly and thinking about everything. And then, but there's no use talking to people and try to tell them, oh, why did you betray me? Like, it just doesn't work. When somebody does betray, if there is a betrayal, or if there is an appreciation of something or a situation that's calling for you to just be calm and let things take their own course. But, you know, what I'm trying to say here is don't forgive to the point where you end up saying, going back to this person or to these people, like forgiving them. I'm not saying don't forgive. I'm saying if you do forgive, be cautious around them. It's okay to forgive. I have forgiven a lot of people in my life where they've done the wrong thing by me. But I keep my distance. I'm never the same again. So that's what I'm sort of seeing here. I'm seeing as though you need to balance this duality, and you need to be calm. There's no use to be upset or angry. I mean, it's okay to be upset and angry in your own space without anyone knowing, and then just healing yourself by yourself with any kind of means, whether it's going to be counseling or meditation. Keep yourself grounded, but ultimately make the right decision and know how to deal with these people and how much to let them into your life. And that's all I've got to say. This is very deep, very personal, very delicate. It's a very delicate, sensitive situation. And it's like you're taking a stand anyway, despite of what I'm saying. You're taking a stand, you're putting your foot down, and you're making a statement. And you're saying, this is it. I mean what I say. I will not change. You're not changing. You were feeling trapped and at the mercy of circumstances and sort of being stuck, not knowing all this time. And that's what you're upset about, because you feel like a lot of your time was wasted. You were overwhelmed with problems and trying to find resolutions and restrictions and living by the means of others, or putting up with their attitudes, let's say, or their convictions, and you got trapped. You got trapped, and it felt like ages have gone by. And if you had only known the truth then, that's what you're sad about, that's what you're angry about. And because of this, you're sort of isolating yourself, and you're just staying far from people. Slowly you will overcome these challenges, accepting, going through. You will go through a lot of dialogue, a lot of healing inside. A lot of changes are coming, and you're making some of those changes. So big changes coming. There is 100% a new beginning destined for you, a rebirth, a new way of life. And what's making this happen, so that you know the hurt you're going through when you find the truth. You go through a certain hurt when you've done everything right by someone, and then you realize all that time that person was lying and cheating you and not being honest and taking advantage of your good nature. All of that, when that happens, that truth transcends you to a high level. And it is that truth, no matter how painful it is, it needs to be released, and you to know the truth, so that you're able to go, so that you're able to make the decisions that you are going to make. And this is what's going to give you the power. This is what's going to empower you to be able to move on from this situation. You were very much into this situation. You had invested so much in this person or these people. Some of you this could be in regard to business. It could be different things. I'll just come back. I was saying, my dear Sag, all of this that's happening is going to give you the power, the ability to be able to move and take on a new stand, ground yourself, take a new decision, and take a new, you're making a big decision, and you're taking a stand, and you're given all the power, all from the heavens, to move forward with their support. This is all to do with the rebirth. This is all to do with the new lease of life that's destined for you. So that's that. That is why all of this is happening. All this truth is coming out for you to know that you have to let go, no matter how hard it is, but you've got to completely let go. Now I'm coming on to something else, which is quite interesting. There's a part of you that you're worried about something. You're afraid of something. This fear might be the reason for this fear. It looks like lack of knowledge. Maybe you're confused and indecisive because of not having enough information. I feel like information is needed. More information is needed. You need to just get to know more. For some reason, you need to do more research, or even seek expert advice before making a decision, because there is a decision that you're going to make, and that decision is going to be a difficult one, and you do need to get advice. Now, this decision is sitting on a subject here, which is to do about an ending. This ending is about someone going out of your life. Someone is being removed from your life, but the way they're removed, it's an end of a situation. Also, it could be a situation, not only a person. But I do see a casket, so there could be a passing. The casket can only mean like an ending. Also, doesn't literally mean somebody's passing. But for some, maybe an ending like a passing. But I do see an end of a situation or the end of someone, and it is due to this you need a lot of information. This could be in connection to someone that you cared about, someone you really loved. And you need to know, believe it or not, that you need to know that this person is okay. It's as though the heavens or the angels or the universe, whatever your belief system is trying to say that they're happy and well. You don't have to worry about them. Somebody could be passing. Somebody could be having some sort of maybe an accident where you don't get to say goodbye, that kind of a situation. But like I said, that's very rare. This situation that you need a lot of information could be about that, but it can also be about a step you're taking, getting into something big like a business or a chain of, a chain of events where you have to do something and then you got to do another thing. There is that. But I do see depression and I see anxiety. And I also see that you are worried because it's like you finally find out the person you trusted is not with you. They're not for you. They're against you in a way, but they've been putting on a face, and that's really hurting you, and it's continuing on in your cup. This is like from the beginning to the mid of the cup. But there are going to be a chain of events that will affect your life from this ending, from this decision making, from this situation where it needs a lot of information from that, and it starts. And it goes on and on and on, a chain of events where even though there is one particular area of this that it's not directly involving you, like it's an impartial, somehow you might be involved, but it's not directly you. I don't know how to put that in words. Like you could have been, for example, this is just, you could have been taking care of someone that you were taking care of, but this person wasn't family. Maybe it wasn't someone that it might have been someone that you cared about, but it wasn't family. So it was sort of impartial, but you're very much involved. Let's put it that way. I do see paint here, painting, and I see a shark. The shark is a little bit from the far. Could be someone from far intervening. This situation could be to do with a house, maybe, a dwelling that has problems, maybe the construction of it. The paint is there. Maybe someone might be doing a dodgy job, maybe painting, not doing a good job. But then again, I'm seeing another factor. Don't forget, different Sages with different years of birth, different Sagittarians, the ones that are the sun Sagittarian are different, the ones that are ascendant and moon, like they're all different. Okay, so this could be affecting you on different levels. I do see someone like with strong convictions, someone very much respected, someone perhaps a fire energy. They've got fire energy in them. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. This person is going to, maybe this is the person that's intervening or helping or supporting, or it could be about this particular person that might have fire energy in them. But it's a person that are very goal oriented. You might be dealing with someone of fire energy or starting something new with them. It could be a paint business. There could be paint. There could be construction. It could be a building situation. But it's all like sort of interconnected, where there is something that is you're involved in, and there is a situation where you are partially involved and not really involved. But overall, it sounds very confusing. I've never been this sort of so much contradictions in one chapter, like from here to here, right? That's what I'm talking about. And it looks to me like there is going to be help. You are going to get help to do whatever it is you're doing, whatever job this is, whatever mission it is that you're completing. You're completing a mission, and in the midst of it, there's manifesting a lot of money. A lot of money is coming, where again, advice may be needed on how to invest and where to put the money. Financial support is needed. But I do see situations where they're hands-on. You've got to get involved and you've got to do something. So it's very intriguing. I do see this is all to do with a new beginning. The shark shows that there may be someone outside that might be a little bit of a vulture, like after something that belongs to you. You've got to be very careful. I do see a new beginning that removes the shark completely out of your life. This person that might be very complicated and greedy, perhaps. I see the new beginning that's giving you a lot of clarity and a lot of support to move forward. There is a great victory for you, without a doubt. Self-discipline is very important. You've got to discipline yourself in every action you take, especially around the changes that are coming. Your inner power is going to help support you big time. And then at the end of all of this, you're kicking your heels and getting really excited that it's over, feeling freedom. You got a lot of money that becomes available to you where you're investing in new ventures, not one, but a few. And there's a great rewarding future for you, my dear Sag. Great rewarding future, absolutely. I also see a new beginning, a new start where you are so powerful that you want to help those who are in need. So much money, so much power and money that you're getting. This money is coming out of nowhere. It could be a lotto win, a lottery. Have a look at your money reading, see what it says. I feel like you are going to develop a new way of dealing with money, because this is large sums of money and you've never had to deal with so many big amounts in today's life, where there is so much. You have to be careful, things I never knew about, that you can't put a lot of money in one bank. You've got to divide it, because if anything happens to the bank, there's no insurance that pays. Like, for example, if you put $500,000 in the bank and something happens to the bank and it goes broke, you only get half of that back. You don't get all of it. So there's so much that you got to know. So many complications, so many roads to take, so many routes to look at. But it is time for success. I can see that. The time for success is now. You're acknowledging all your rewards. You know you're rewarded. You know you deserve everything that's coming. You know you've worked hard. You know you've done the right thing in every way. And finally, I do see you working with others, like in a business situation. There is partnerships, there are alliances, there's a lot of profits to be made in a business. Maybe a new business, a new deal is being made. Some of you are winning. I see a win-win situation. Winning. It could be a battle you're winning. It could be a windfall that you're winning, a lottery or a lotto. You could be winning a lawsuit. You're winning a business. Maybe there was a problem with partnership. You're winning. There's a win. And you've got a great thing going. Whatever you do, don't ruin it, because for some reason they're telling me not to run away from it, not to take wrong turns or wrong decisions. It's a great win. A win situation. Wow. There is something that's pulling you towards a great venture. You want to invest in something really big, really major. And there is information that's coming. This information that's coming, it is a situation where it does two things at the same time. It will give you a great idea how to invest in a new venture, in something massive, very big, but it's very stable. And someone will be there advising you. Someone will be there helping you. And then there is a situation where it's resolving your current issues of wanting to go somewhere. Maybe it's giving you a place to go and giving you also a business where you'll be working from that business and living in that business. There could be something like that. It's all in a new start that gives you a lot of compensation and a lot of money, a lot of support. And ultimately, you're forgiving those who hurt you in the past. You're letting them go. You're saying goodbye to them. And everything is getting resolved. And those who did the wrong thing by you, even to the degree you will reconcile with them, but you're leaving them behind and moving forward. I'm seeing a great new beginning that brings you a new lease of life, and you will feel centered. You'll get more into meditation, more than you're doing now. And you're feeling a sense of completion, as though you got everything you wanted. You feel complete. Your awareness is heightened. You're very connected to the heavens, to the universe. When your awareness is so heightened, that means your chakras are all aligned and you're centered and you're very much in connection to your higher self. So everything will be just right. There's equality, there's well-being, and there is justice in your life, finally. And that's what's going to keep you going and get you more to be more motivated. Now, there is this extra money that's coming. It is making you think long run, like you're thinking, should I put it just in investments and have an early retirement and just retire, not do anything? Or should I buy something really big, or even a chain of events? I see beauty here. There could be something to do with beauty. Before I saw paint, now I'm seeing beauty. Something to do with industry before, something to do with retail now, painting, not painting, beauty. or retail, something like that. You might be thinking of buying yourself a small shop or a small business. But a lot of you are thinking of retirement, like, early retirement and not doing much, just. But then, you know what? There is something about also like it looks like a gymnasium. There could be a gym. Some of you might be thinking of buying a gymnasium or a sports center. Yeah, there's basketball and all that. There could be a sports center. But ultimately, I see a lot of harmony. I see a lot of happiness. I see physical beauty. You're taking care of yourself. And while you're in the midst of that, you're meeting someone beautiful. I see the beginning of a new romance. A lot of attraction here, a lot of connection here. Someone really wonderful. And it's as though it's a situation where you want to spend a lot of time together. So some of you might be considering living closer. You might be living far from each other. You might be thinking of getting a bit closer, not necessarily live together, but closer. Ultimately, you are going to make a decision about where you live because there is a distance. But you are going to love who you are. You are going to fall in love with yourself as you're growing and you're getting to know yourself and you're becoming so happy and so grateful because you're realizing how much the heavens are making you feel, how delighted they are with you and how deserving you are of all the wonderful things that they've given you in life. So you are in a lot of gratitude. I'm seeing you meeting this person at an event, something that you do. You might be meeting them there. But I also see your feelings are uplifted with this friendship. It starts as a friendship. This person can uplift you even by helping. You're helping each other. For some reason, you're able to help each other. You're becoming friends because there is something you're helping them with and they're able to help you back with something you need. It's that kind of situation. It becomes friendship. And then you'll be talking about this person to your friends. You'll be overwhelmed with them. It is after some time, it's turning to become an amazing situation. There could be a child or a pet involved here. There could be children involved in this situation. This person could have a child or you could have a child and there could be a little bit of help maybe needed in regard to the child. There is a situation that's a wedding is there. I'm seeing a wedding. Some of you could be going to a wedding and then meeting this person at that place because there is a distance between you and this person. So there could be a wedding. There is a situation that's involving wedding or marriage. Some of you are planning to get married maybe. When you meet this person after some time, maybe the cup is going really into the future and letting me know that this is going to be a marriage situation. But for others, I do see a trip and I see a wedding. So there could be, you might be inviting this person to a wedding. While you're gone for a wedding, you meet this person, you become friends, and then you invite the person over for the wedding. The most important thing I want to tell you, my dear Sag, is there's a great spiritual connection where you see visions maybe, or you have seen visions in the past of this person. This goes beyond this lifetime between you and this person. You even might have seen a vision of you having a family together and having pets together or having children together. There is something like that. And believe it or not, what's incredible is I'm seeing Pisces here very strong. Pisces has been nominated in this situation. So Pisces, this, a lot of revelations are, maybe you've seen this person in a dream. It's possible. But I do see a lot of compassion, a lot of, empathy between you for them and them for you. A lot of empathy, a lot of tenderness. And their intuition is high. Maybe they've seen you in their dream and they might declare that to you. And your intuition is very high too. So there's a lot of reciprocation. Both of you are so much alike in so many ways. Now, I'm going to just drink a little bit of water and continue on. Just give me about 20 seconds. There we go. I'm back. You don't have to move the video. Okay. Glasses back on. And here we go. Let's see what's going on now. Now, the Pisces is, like I said, that's very much connected to the situation to do with past connection. Okay, we got to know that. Now I'm going to go into the signs because I'm seeing the signs here. The signs that you're overwhelmed with and dealing with on a very, very high level, my dear Sag, are, what have we got here? Gemini, air energy. Air energy, and I've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've got Libra. Okay, I've got Gemini. It's very bizarre. Just bear with me. Yes, there's one Gemini, right? One Gemini. It's very bizarre. And then there are 3 Libra. 3 Libra with Taurus in them. Libra, Taurus, very strong. And then, no, there's 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Libra with Taurus, very strong. 1 Gemini. And then there's 4 Aquarius. So Aquarius here, very strong. 4 Aquarius, 4 Libra with Taurus in them. So it's either Libra born with Taurus in the background or Taurus born with Libra in the background. Now that's the air energy. And in the fire energy, I'm seeing Aries. There is 2 Aries, 2 Sagittarians, and 2 Leo. So 2 of each. But there is double fire. So there is a strong fire. And before I talked about a person of fire, there may be 2 different people that have fire energy in them. But they were all alike, like the Aries, Leo, Taurus, all 2, 2, 2, nothing different. Now, I see the earth energy here, and I see Virgo with Mercury, Virgo, Gemini. I see Capricorn, there's 2 Capricorn, and I see Taurus. Wow, 4 Taurus with Libra. 4 Taurus with Libra. So this tells me that Taurus Libra is the strongest here, double earth energy. So there is going to be maybe 2 people and you might be dealing with Taurus Libra, very, very strong. Now comes the Pisces again. There's 2 Pisces, 3 Pisces, 3 Scorpio, and 2 Cancer. Very bizarre. Or 3 Cancer, sorry. There's the third one. 3 Cancer. So that's the water energy that you're dealing with these people or meeting for the first time and so forth. Now I'm seeing Chinese year of the dragon here, very strong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chinese year of the dog here, very strong. And then I'm seeing Chinese year of the rat. The dog and the rat are usually very much in tune. They're usually very close. Chinese year of the snake, and the snake is very much connected to the dog and the rat, both. Chinese year of the monkey, very much connected to the next one that's coming, which is rooster. Chinese year of the rooster. Then Chinese year of the ox, buffalo. 1, 2, 3. 3 Chinese year of buffalo. Then Chinese year of the tiger and the ox, they go very well together. And then there is the goat, Chinese year of the goat. That's that one. Now I'm going to go into everything you need to know, what I have to deliver to you. With this, I don't need the glasses, so they can be removed. Here we go. Okay. The heavens have your back. Okay, so the heavens have got your back, or God's got your back, or the universe has got your back. Whatever you believe in, they have got your back. Okay, the heavens have got your back. It says joy, pleasure, and fulfillment. Promise of happiness, that's for sure. Joy, pleasure, and fulfillment. Promise of happiness. Sorry, there it is. There. So, promise of happiness. You need to deal with the unexpected. You need to deal with the unexpected. It's divine offering for your growth. Even though, this is really important, I'll go through it one more time. Even though there will be sadness, there will be silence, there will be tears. There could be even hospitalization. But, okay, this was the casket. Maybe somebody's falling into hospital. Maybe somebody's having an accident. There could be that. So this is really important for you to know, my dear Sag. It says you need to deal with the unexpected. It's a divine offering for your growth. So whatever happens, it's happening for your growth. Even though it's going to bring sadness, tears, silence, and hospitalization. So there could be that. Now, hospital didn't really come. It came after it. So it could be a job in hospital and not that. So it is possible. But it says trust your intuition and you'll understand everything, why it's happening. You will understand later on even more why this is all happening. After this, there will be a social event. this situation also, after social event, there's something about July. Now, it could be July next year, 2026. July can be about, excuse me, a clue about someone that's born in July who is either Cancer or Leo, and something about comfort, and something about sport. Remember, I saw sport here. Something about sport. You could be at a sporting event. The social event could be a sporting event, and you might meet someone that might be Leo, Cancer, or it could be a situation where the social event might be happening in July, not about someone. So all of that is together. It depends which one happens for which Sag. It'll be very interesting. Now I'm going to go through all the initials of everybody that you are dealing with, those who are leaving, those who are going to be connected to the sadness, the ones that are coming in your life, that Pisces, who they may be, and so forth. So let me go through. The more numbers you get in that letter, it means that letter is the initial of that's going to be affecting many Sagittarians. That's what that number is when they're a big number. Like we've got 5, is that 5? 5G for Georgia, or for grass, 5 times. So that's what I mean by that. Okay, so starting with the first one, twice I was given the letter Z for zebra, 3 times the letter J for Japan, 5 times the letter Y for yes, and then 5 times the letter G for grass, twice the letter N for no or Norway, twice the letter I for I am, twice the letter E for elephants, twice the letter F for fox, twice the letter C for Canada or cat, and then the rest are all one. A for Antarctica, H for horse, R for Rome, T for tiger, X for X-rays, and it's for sh, the sound of sh, like shield, Sean, Sheila, and so forth. B for butterfly, D for dog, and Q for quails. Then I was given 2 numbers. The first number was number 5, connected to a lot of changes that are going to take place. Connected to the Chinese Year of the Dragon. Those of you who are born in the Chinese Year of the Dragon, or you're going to meet someone born in the Year of the Dragon. Someone born in May, and it's connected to May itself, something big happening in May. People born in May are usually Taurus or Gemini. And this is all about change, great change taking place in your life from this time that you see this cup all the way till May next year. That's how big the change is. It's major. Then I was given number 10. Number 10 connected to the Chinese Year of the Rooster, connected to people born in October who are Libra or Scorpio, connected to October itself. Something might have happened in October. Connected to an ending, a chapter that ends in your life and a new one begins. It's happening from the time you see this. And it's happening for some of you in October because it's nominating October. And all the way 10 months after that. So from October all the way till 10 months, everybody will go through some sort of an ending and preparing you for the rebirth that we talked about over here. And that's the end of your reading, my dear Sag. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you the best of the best. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget, your support means the world. If you would consider watching 1 or 2 extra videos and just short through them, just watching a little bit and letting them run its course without stopping them, that will contribute towards my health, and I'll be in gratitude. I do wish you sincere blessings, best wishes in everything you do. Love, light, peace. Namaste.